It started off to be a gorgeous morning this past Saturday. Calvin and I and a good friend of his, Kilber, all went out for early morning departure. It was a little chilly. The wind was up, but it was coming out of the south, which was kind of welcome in the middle of winter. They promised us temperatures at least in the mid 60s. So we all went out and made a day of it. We headed out all the way across the first bay, directly towards the second bay, fishing. Came across some schooling reds way out back, heading towards the beach area there. The flooding tide into the grass allowed us to pitch right up. Whoa, that one almost got away. They had a lot of spunk to them. But we were pitching our baits right up towards the shore there, and sure enough, they were feeding up in the grass area and the submerged grasses. That one went in the ice bucket for a keeper. That one taped out at about 25 inches there. Some really nice fish coming up that afternoon. Like I said, the wind was up, but it wasn't really bad. There's Calvin way off in the distance, trying his luck. I was having a lot of fun hauling these puppies out left and right. There's another one about 22 inches, I believe he was. Put that one back in the drink for another day. It was a ball. I mean, I was able to pop these things into the kayak about every few minutes or so. All in all, ended up being I think 10 reds for me this day. It was a really pleasant afternoon. Like I said, the wind was up, but it was out of the south. So we were playing up along the grass where the water was kind of flat. You could see it wasn't really bad there. I was pitching an 1/8 ounce DOA jig head with like the wild eyes on it, and had put on a chartreuse and fluorescent red jig. It was actually one that was given to us, I believe, at the Oak Island Classic, kind of, the electric chicken color. And every one of these fish, same one. I think it was called Factor X. I never tried this swim bait before, but boy, they certainly were happening for me this afternoon. Just some really nice fish. Here's a nice, I think this one taped out at 24 inches. I'm taking a measurement here on my paddle. Yeah, 24, Calvin. That one went back in the drink too. We just had a wonderful time out there. Calvin had just pulled one into the kayaks. I thought I'd run over to document them. Just gorgeous day. Look at all the seabirds flying in the background, just thousands of them. It made for a picture perfect day. Even though they said the temps were supposed to be up in the mid 60s, I think the cooler water temps really kept it kind of chilly out there. There's a nice fish, Cal. Beautiful reds, just great color. Here he is tied into another one. This one has put up a heck of a battle. Almost lost his hat there. See him jumping off in the distance there. They put up some good fights. I thought with the chillier water that they would be kind of lethargic, but I'll tell you what, this was classic redfish battles going on. It was a lot of fun. And Calvin's still fighting this same fish. Circle him around him for a closer look. You can see that Factor X jig, swim bait, bouncing in and out of frame there. I think Calvin ended up fighting this fish for a good 3.5 minutes or so. I had to do some editing, otherwise it's just Calvin fighting the fish. But he had a ball. I think he said he'd never been into the reds like that before. He ended up staying out later than me and came on to another school of fish in a different area. I wish I'd stayed out with him now. He ended up boating somewhere around 11 or so reds. I think I caught 10 that afternoon, and we went out again Sunday to try and recreate the action, but the weather had changed. The wind turned around, came out of the north, and made it not nearly as fun, and we couldn't find the schools like we did on Saturday. We managed to boat a few more on Sunday, but nothing like on Saturday. We just had a riot out there. There's Calvin hauling up a beautiful redfish. Look at that. Woohoo! Really nice. You can see Kilber back there on his canoe with his little electric motor. He was tooling around on that. He ended up having a better day. Sunday, he located a school way up deep in a creek and pulled out just a couple of gorgeous fish here.